Hey there, friend. Welcome to Jami Jo Sells Wax here on YouTube. This channel is all about Scentsy fragrance. Now, most of the time I am talking to you guys about new products or product recommendations, product reviews, or even sales and specials. Sometimes I even come on here and talk to you guys about the opportunity with Scentsy fragrance, the awesomeness that it has been in my life and what it could possibly be for you as well. And evidently my cat wants to talk to you today too. He's being quite needy. So if you hear him, I hope you get some enjoyment from that. Today is going to be a little bit different. Scentsy has had quite a few sales lately. We had a couple flash sales in October. Here in November, we're having a lot of Festive Friday sales. And I have heard from a lot of different people in the Scentsy business and also my customers that have other side hustles. And they're like, Jami, how are you finding success with these sales? I hear that you're doing awesome and I've tried things, but I just don't see the success that you do. So I want to talk to you guys today about how I market my products to my customers and even people outside of my customer base. Now, guys, if we have never met before, let me introduce myself. My name is Jami Jo, and I have been with Scentsy Fragrance for over 15 years now. I started Scentsy just as a hobby. It became a side hustle. Now it is my full-time gig, and I truly focus on my business, and I am always working on things to better my business. So if any of that stuff, business tips, Scentsy stuff, any of that stuff, I said that like too many times right together. Anyway, if that intrigues you, make sure you subscribe to this channel. But let's jump right in to how I am marketing these things to both my customers and also people outside of my customer base. I just totally, completely went blank. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Now, these are just my suggestions. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I am saying that I have a successful business and I've been doing this for 15 years. And these are the things that I found to be helpful for me. I work really hard to constantly touch base with mainly my customers, but like I said, people outside of my customer base as well that I would love to see as customers. And I reach out to people mainly in 5 different facets, actually 6 if you consider like one-on-one communication. I have Scentsy shirts that I wear. I always look for opportunities and conversations to bring up Scentsy fragrance, and I always have a business card with me. Now, I don't always have a physical business card because actually I don't carry physical business cards anymore. I think they're outdated. I don't think that people really keep them. My customers will receive a business card magnet from me, but I don't keep physical business cards on hand. What I do have is a digital business card. So it is the exact business card that I use for my customers to make their magnets, but I just have the digital image of that on my phone. And when I have the need to pass out a business card, I ask that person for their phone number so I can text it to them. It's 2-part. They're not going to lose that business card because it is now in their phone, but also I am getting their phone number and their name to contact them later and follow up. Guys, that was a bonus point. That was not even in my notes for this conversation at all. So bonus tip for you right there. 5 different ways that I reach out about sales and specials that I have found successful. The first is pretty self-explanatory. It is the world we live in right now. It is social media. So I personally use Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, but I know a lot of people that are also using TikTok and maybe some other forms of social media as well. Whatever social media you are using, I encourage you to use that for your business as well. Here's the thing. You need to make sure that you are not alienating your friends with business posts. So while I do have business posts on my general Facebook page, most of my business posts are going to either a VIP page or a business page instead of my personal page on Facebook. My Instagram is completely Scentsy, and my YouTube is completely Scentsy, with the exception of some silly and stupid reels, but That's not necessarily my life. That's just me being a fool. So social media, first and foremost, that is where many people stop. And that's why they're not finding success in business. You cannot just post on social media and hope for the best. And case in point, as I am talking to you guys today, I'm preparing for a huge mystery sale tomorrow. I will let you know that I had blasted it out on social media, on my personal page, on my VIP page, and on my business page, and I had gotten like 3 orders for it. I'm going to tell you in just a little bit how I'm doing now. So social media, that is the first thing, but it can't be your only thing. Aside from that, I do email campaigns. I have a goal to send an email to my customers at least once a week. Now, it doesn't always happen, and some weeks they get 2 emails from me. I know. You're going to say, I don't want to bombard them. I don't want to bother them. Friends, I get an email from Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secret, and there's a couple other businesses. I get an email daily from them. Daily. Now, here's the deal. I'm not hating on them. I'm not hating their businesses. I'm just deleting that email and not always opening it. So you have to know that that is the case for your customers as well. They're not always going to read the emails, but they are going to see your name come up in their email feed. And if they are interested, they're going to open it and see what you have to share with them. So email is great. Here's my tip for email. Picture forward. You want lots and lots of pictures with very few words. Linkability. Make sure that you have linked every single picture in your email and that you have many shoppable links in your email. I personally use MailChimp, but there are other email services out there as well. So social media, email. Let's talk about text. I think that text is the biggest and best thing as far as marketing goes right now. I mentioned to you a minute ago that I had blasted out on social media. I had also sent an email and had, I think, 3 orders for tomorrow's mystery sale. I sent out a text just a couple hours ago, and that 3 orders has now jumped to 12 orders. So what a huge difference a text makes. There are different texting apps and texting services that you can use in your business. If you're just getting started, there is nothing wrong with just doing an old-fashioned text. If you're kind of at the mid-range of your business, I would suggest you look into HitEmUp. HITEMUP. It's an app for your phone. You might look into that. I now use Project Broadcast, and I think it is the best thing in the world. It does cost money. There is a slight learning curve. I will tell you that Project Broadcast has amazing training videos. I am self-taught on Project Broadcast using their very own training videos that are there for you. You can use Project Broadcast on your phone. It is an app, or you can use it on your computer, and they talk to each other. So you can use it both ways. I highly, highly, highly recommend Project Broadcast. Those texts are going to range in price from 2 cents to 3.6 cents, depending on what program or package that you use. If you decide to give it a try, use referral code JamiJo, JAMIJO. I get some free credits. I think you get some free credits, but if you decide to give it a try, feel free to use that referral code. So Project Broadcast is absolutely fabulous. I could probably talk to you for hours on Project Broadcast, but I want to stay on topic here. So I'm going to move on. The other thing that I use is a ghost dialing service. Now, this is something that a lot of people are not familiar with. What a ghost dialer is. I program in phone numbers into the system. I'm using a website, and it's called slybroadcast.com, SLY broadcast.com. So I can upload spreadsheets of phone numbers from my customer list, or I can input them individually. What I then do is record a voicemail for my customers. And it is going to send that voicemail out to all of those customers, but it's not going to dial their phone. It's going to go straight to their voicemail. Their phone is never going to ring. It's just going to say you have a voicemail. They're going to think they missed a call, and it's absolutely fabulous because I can reach out to hundreds and thousands of customers all at the same time by recording one voicemail. Here's my tips for that. when you record that voicemail, make sure it sounds personable. Make sure it sounds just like you would be leaving a voicemail. If you script it, get off script. You want to make sure that you stay to the point because you want to keep it short and sweet, but you don't want it to sound scripted. You want it to sound very off the cuff, like you're really leaving a voicemail. Of course, you don't want to say a name on it because this voicemail is going out to hundreds or thousands of people. So make sure it sounds super duper casual. Make sure that it sounds cheerful, and let them know of whatever information you want to pass along, and let them know that they can reach back out to you or how they can later place an order. Then I'm going to round this out with smell mail. Guys, Scentsy is a fragrance business, so I love to pop smell mail in the mail. Who doesn't love to open their mailbox and get something other than a bill or junk mail? I mean, some people might consider this junk, but it smells good, so I don't. I love to keep in contact with my customers by popping things in the actual mail system to them. Now, that's not a good thing for these little flash sales, these specials and deals and stuff like that, but it's just a great way to keep in communication with your customers. So hopefully you have gotten some new ideas today about how to market to your customers or even outside of your customer base. And I hope that you give one of these a try. If you try one of these that you've never tried before, come back and tell me how it worked for you. Shoot a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you tried, how it worked. I would love to hear more. If you guys are ready to jump on board with the Scentsy business, or if you have any questions about Scentsy, you can go to JamiJoSellsWax.com. There is a getting started button at the top right. Or if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a text, 918-888-9690. Somebody definitely wants to talk to you guys today. Guys, my name is Jami Jo, and I hope that you have a sensational day.